Guys, this week was actually insane, and I didn't capitalize on it. I got comfortable. I got very, very comfortable, and that is honestly what needed to happen. It's really what needed to happen because now I am able to build upon that and really realize that my strategy worked, but I just have to work with the strategy. So basically, on Monday, my trade won. You know what I'm saying? I'll pull it up right here. Trade one, great trade. Happy. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Tuesday, I take another trade. It lost. It wasn't the highest quality trade. I'm not gonna lie. And also, there was another trade that happened at the same exact time, and it ended up winning. And it was way better quality. You know what I mean? Like the trend was clear. The one that I took, the trend was not clear. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely got a bit comfortable, and my focus wasn't there. I was doing other things throughout the day. Like we really had to lock in. You know, when you are trading, you want to be locked in. And I don't know how much I could stress that, but this week really shows it. This week really shows it for me, to be honest. So like there's just a lot of different things that I did this week. You know, didn't trade on Wednesday, but Thursday, Friday, I missed 2 trades. Very disappointed. I thought it was NFP day on Friday. I saw on somebody's story like, oh, how's your NFP week? And I didn't even like check the news, and there wasn't no NFP day, bro. I would have traded. So I stayed up all night playing the game with my friends. And that just shows that like I'm not really focused. It really shows that. You know what I'm saying? I put my guard down, I cut corners, and I got punished. That's literally what happened. I could have went 4-0 this week, bro. Like imagine that on 5 different accounts. You know, copy trading 5 accounts in the long run. You know, maybe not even the long run, like a few months from now if I just stay consistent. This is something I want to talk about because I want to tell you guys the difference between being comfortable in trading and being content in trading. This is the definition of content. All right? And this is the definition of comfortable. You have these 2 definitions, and you may not know like the big difference between the 2 because you think like I used to think like at least being comfortable and being content is kind of like the same thing. Like yeah, you're satisfied, you know what I'm saying? You don't want more, which in trading that is fine. That is fine. But it's only fine to be content if you're doing everything that you're supposed to do. For example, for me, if I wake up on time, do my morning routine, stay at the charts, follow my plan, nighttime routine, you know, get ready for the next day. If I do all that so I stay mentally ready and I just stay focused with trading, I'm going to be content with the results. I'm going to be satisfied with the results. But I'm not going to be content if I don't do those things because I'm not doing what I set out to do myself. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to be fine with how things work. Being content is good if you're staying disciplined and following your routine. At that point, you just let everything be. You just keep on doing it. You just keep on doing it consistently. And those results will also be consistent. You're not going to get greedy. You're not going to overtrade because you are content with what you did. You followed your plan. But being comfortable is also another different story. You know what I'm saying? Because being comfortable is like, ooh, I won my trade today. I'm sitting back, relaxing, kick my feet up, bro. Nah, man. If you won your trade, this is definitely like where a lot of people could get lost / messed up. You have to trade tomorrow. You have to trade the next day. You have to trade next week. You have to trade next month. You have to trade next year. You can't get comfortable. You can't get comfortable because that one day can get wiped out the next day, just like mine did. I had a break-even week. It can literally be wiped out the next day if you get comfortable. So let's go through the 2 different thought processes. Being content. Let's talk about it. Actually, let's talk about comfortable first. You know, I kind of just talked about it, but let's just say, boom, I won my trade today. I made $600. I'm happy. We good. I don't even got to review the setup or journal. Like, finna do none of that. I know what I'm doing now, so I'm just gonna do the same thing. Being content is like I won my trade today. You know, I followed my plan, made $600 because I followed my plan, did my morning routine. But I do know that this is one day. So let's just make sure that we review my trade, we journal, and we get good rest to prepare for the next day. That's being content. When you're comfortable, you're gonna stray away from your plan because you think you got it all figured out. When you're content, you go prepare for the next day. You stay in more of a relaxed state because you are satisfied with what happened. When you're comfortable, you're also like satisfied with what happened. It gets you in a state of like where you put your guard down, kind of like how I did. But when you're content, your guard isn't like down. You know what I'm saying? Like you're still doing what you have to do. So that is the difference between the two. And I just wanted to share that because I know it's very important that you guys consistently follow your trading plan. You consistently follow whatever keeps you mentally prepared for it. And for me, that is what I ended up doing. Like now I have a whole morning routine, night routine, making sure I do that every day and every night, because those are the things that add up. Those are the things that will bring you to be the best version of yourself. It was a tough pill to swallow, but you're gonna keep learning the same lessons until you really stay consistent. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see y'all next week, man.